Hello there. Welcome back to Society. Uncle Rusty here. Welcome back to Society Sunlit Valley. Today, my friends, we need to get our pine tar stuff sorted because we need to get this tree farm done. Now, I don't want 2 of each tree. I'm going to be real with you. I don't want 2 of each tree. I really would like to whack that. Do I have any arrows? If I have 1 arrow, I can whack that thing. Unless my aim is completely off, which, you know, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I am that dumb sometimes with my aim. But it's okay. I also want to make 2 more chicken nests so we can have our chickens, you know, fairly healthy and happy. Let me just go see. Yes, I do. I absolutely have the equipment I need now. Where's my bow? There's my bow. All right, so we have a bow and arrow. Let's go shoot down that balloon. So if you do have these and you have a quiver with like an enchantment or something, do not be gone. Thank you. You can essentially go and pop these up. Now, this is going to require aim on my end. So we're going to see just how well Uncle Rusty aims. Pew! Oh! And there we go. A chest. A balloon box is what they call. Put the chest down and look at that. We got fire crystals as well. Daddy! Yeah, baby. We need fire quartz for a lot of stuff. So if you can slay out a couple of skeletons down in the mines, I would highly suggest do that. Farm up some arrows and you can shoot down these balloon boxes. As you can see, this loot is really good for stuff later on. So, you know, don't feel like you don't have to do that. And the glass spines, you'll use that for like hard lenses and fermenting jars. So don't get rid of it. You can smelt it for glass if you want to, but don't use it for anything else really. The fire quartz is super important, so don't forget about that. And we have another free chest. Or a balloon box, so, you know, I'm just going to stick you there. Now, I have been ignoring the bounty board. I will say I have been ignoring the bounty board, and that is a problem on my end. Do not forget your bounty board, because you are going to have to get some stuff from the bounty board eventually. So, make sure to check in with your bounty board. If it's something you can do, do it. If it's not something you can do, don't bother doing it. It's just not worth your time and effort. Now, I'm just going to put this away. I think I probably put stuff in my backpack as well. Someone was probably yelling at me the previous episode going, "You still got stuff in your backpack, nerd!" And you know what? You're right. To that person who was yelling at me, you were right. I was wrong. You know? I apologize. I would like to sincerely send my sincerest apologies. Now, you can also just bin a whole bunch of stuff we don't need. I'm not going to bother with the grass and stuff like that. We do, however, have not had a swig of rain. So I'm just going to, you know, sort this out. And yeah, how's your farm going? Have you been to the nether? Is it as horrifying in every way, shape, and form as possible? Remember, the nether is still the nether. Always remember that the nether is still the nether. It has not changed much in this mod pack. So be careful where you go, what you do, especially if you spawn in a fortress. I need to get my rear in gear and get some, you know, armor so I can essentially go to the nether and start looking for goodies there, because we need a couple of fish. We need some ores. There's one particular ore you need to absolutely get from the nether to go further into crafting. If you don't have it, well, you know, you're going to have a big old problem. And trust me, you don't want a problem when it comes to going to the nether with a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you can, and you are busy in the nether, just, you know, carry your potion of fire resistance, your shield, your everything, and just be careful about what you do. Because guess what? You can and will die in the nether. And remember, when you die, you lose durability with tools. Now, you'll notice I do have an experience bar at the bottom. Use that for repairing your stuff. However, you will still need all the resources to repair it. So it's not as cut and dry as it is. Now, we are currently in early summer. Day 1, we have officially moved over to summer. So I just want to see which of these crops die out. But I think we still have like summer crops. So I want to open up another new little farm to, you know, essentially move over to the next season so we can start getting our summer crops sorted. And we are now officially done with spring. Now, we didn't catch all the fish because we are pretty much spawned in a terrible biome. So we'll likely only catch some fish later on in the next year. But, you know, this is pretty much going to go real quick. Minecraft days go obscenely quick. Just want to point that out. They really, really, really do go obscenely quick. So If you haven't gotten all your fish or all of your crops, don't worry so much about it. We are going close to getting the greenhouse sorted, but we need quality crops to sort that out. So if you can grow quality crops, do that. If you can't, hey, listen, you always have another year to do it, right? Always another year. So some of these might grow, some of these might not grow. We'll see, and then I'll get rid of them. Those that don't grow, the crops are essentially supposed to die. That's what they're supposed to do. Buddy, you're in the way. Both of you are literally in the way. Please, thank you. Go away. No, you're stuck there. That's where you are. I'm keeping you. That's where you are. You are going nowhere. These grapes should also grow like mostly all year round, so you should have a steady influx of some kind of money coming in. But with summer comes a new round of creatures, new round of fishing, new round of everything. We also have cotton seeds, and I am going to start getting a shed up and going so that we can get, our seeds kind of categorized via season. That's really what I want to do. I want to have some categories. Now, like I said, I have been a little bit busy prepping some food and a whole lot of other stuff. I've been busy in the mines, but I am a little bit worried about where I'm going, so I do want to get some stuff sorted. That's where we are currently with what we're doing. I'm going to go over to the oak tree as well. Now, someone said on another hill, there's another one of these chaps. Now, I did test the tree tapper on the other logs. The other logs on his face is registered as, how do you do, buddy? Yeah, what's your name? Why would that be of any concern to you? Because I like you. Okay. Someone said on the other hill, there's another one of these chaps. Now, I'm not sure what you're supposed to, see what the actual giveaway is of this guy or of this tree. I don't know if there's a dead set giveaway, so if someone can tell me, that would be absolutely fantastic, because then, I can do what I need to do. So like I said, if you are not farming, you're fishing. You need to be fishing. Now, this might work, but I'm pretty doubtful, and this is just ocean. I'm still struggling to see if this counts as ocean or not, this particular area over here. It seems to count as forest, but I could be wrong. So we're going to see. It does still feel like ocean. But this is where I farmed up those Neptune bounties. So that's where we really want to farm up. And if you can farm up a good 12, 13, 14 chests, just go for it. You don't have to worry too much. Boop, boop. And I do want to upgrade my rod eventually, and that is what I want to do, but we are currently looking for summer fish. There you go. We've got some leeches. That's fantastic. That's definitely not creepy in every way, shape, and form. Just go into, wherever we go and find leeches. Leeches, baby. Leeches. Just what you want to see, isn't it? There's some Balties, which is great. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Are you having coffee at this very second you're watching? If you are, let me know what kind of coffee. Perfect. And like I said, fishing can make quite a bit of money for you early on. That's essentially how we bought everything we did. Now, if I could buy armor from the blacksmith, I would be happy. I would just be like, hey, buddy, I'm not going to mine this ish up. All right? Just give this to me. Otherwise, I have to slay out cows, and I would, but I don't want to kill the cows all the time for my selfish needs. That being said, though, we need armor. I need to start getting my rear end gear and get to places I don't want to be going to. Also, someone did mention that the warden is in this mod pack, and he behaves just like the normal warden. So there is no benefit of finding the warden unless you want to go for the achievement hunt. But this mod pack does not force you to 100% it by murdering the warden. So don't even worry about that. All right? You find the deep dark, just mind the experience, and then leave. You don't need to go and sort out Mr. Warden Boy. All right? You don't need that in your life. Trust me. You don't want that kind of negativity just, in and everywhere. You don't want that. All right, I got a water bottle for that. Huzzah! Just what I wanted. A free water bottle. Come on. You know you want to, fishy. There we go. A lot of people are not a fan of the Stardew type fishing, and I don't blame them. Like, you see, we got 4 fish there on that one. We got 4 fish on that. So my luck has really been really good with the fishing. But the problem is, again, we are in very much different biomes, and it's real sad because we still need like very specific fish to complete this particular achievement hunt. So eventually what I'm going to do is once my farm is like automated and does its own thing, I am going to adventure pretty far and wide to find different kinds of biomes so that I can fish up, you know, what I need to fish up. Because like I said, if you can't find what you need, it's going to be a pain. It really is going to be a pain. You see, like, we're just getting leeches at this point. I just want to see if it's an ocean thing or a freshwater thing. We'll find out with this one. But I do believe this is probably, you know, freshwater. Although we got jellyfish. So, you know, it doesn't make sense. Because I've never seen leeches in the ocean. So unless someone knows about leeches being in the ocean, I'm pretty sure we found some fresh water there, which is great. And this is just completely ocean is what this is. Got some puffer fish, so, you know, that's nice. And the nice thing is we're also getting very high quality starfish here. We're getting high quality starfish, which is great. Now, you might also be asking me, but Uncle Rusty, in Stardew Valley, there are legendary fish. Are there legendary fish in this mod pack? I don't know. I can't tell you yes or no. I only know that the fishing tank wants 5 specific fish from you for every region. So if you find a legendary fish, you let me know. All right? But I can 100% guarantee you, so far, in the time I've played, there are no legendary fish. And you can tell that by the little icon on the fish having a little hat. If the icon on the fish has a little hat, if you're playing Stardew Valley, you will know that's a legendary fish. Also, the fact that it jumps up, down, left, right, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, everywhere you go, that might also be a good indication that you found a legendary fish. Some fish in Stardew Valley generally are a little bit more difficult to catch than legendary fish. I find if you are trying to find an octopus in Stardew Valley, you are in for a very tough time. An octopus is the secret 6th legendary fish. But there are ways around it. You can obviously buff yourself with like eating some foods, and I'm pretty sure you can do that in this mod pack too. We're just not exploring the culinary side of everything yet. But I do want to build another farmhouse because I think the farmhouse we chose doesn't do it for me. If I'm going to be honest, it's a nice house, but I didn't even get to see a proper preview of it. If I'm going to be honest, I just clicked and it went because I think my game was like, hey, I don't want to work. And then, you know, it didn't work. I gave that hamster a fried potato. I wonder, this is a rose, right? Find and collect a rose. What happens if I give this to you? You don't want a rose. Okay. Well, I suppose that doesn't work. Ooh, I think that might be a different mod pack entirely. All right. Let's throw away our fish. Although, what I want to do is, let me just see if there's any fish I can give away. What did I finish here? I finished fire quartz. Oh, and we got 2 more. Oh, yes, please. Let's see. Freshwater. I don't think any of those we have. Nope. River fish. I don't think we have any of those either, which kind of sucks. Ocean fish. Don't have any of these either. So we didn't really find anything. There's your nether fish. That's fine, though. We still make a lot of money. We got ourselves a Neptune chest. We got ourselves some food. And some black lotuses, which we can sell. I'm just going to do this real quick. Grab whatever's in there. Was kind of hoping for something else, but I'll get the message in a bottle. I'm trapped in a message in a bottle factory. Oh, well, that's sad. That's just sad. Okay, cool. We at least got some stuff, so it's not too shabby. You know what I mean? It's not too bad. Could be worse. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Put that in there. Thank you. Where's my chest there? I'm going to open this. Boom. Oh, thank you. I'm going to cook that up. Why not? Nice little emerald to sell. Probably going to make it just before. Now, it is summer. It's supposed to be thundering and showering and being generally upset with the balance of the force and all of that stuff. Right, let's see. That's still going. That's still going. I really just want one more pine tar. Now, if we look at our objectives here under the fire crystal, this is now, we're starting to get to advanced farming stuff. Gold sprinklers. This is why we need gold sprinklers and fire quartz. We need a lot of gold for this, which we can get from the nether if we're lucky and don't die a most painful death. You know what I mean? All right. So what I want to do is I want to clear one row of trees here. That's a nice tree. What is this? Did I place this? Yucca log. Real nice. Real interesting. Still have cherries. This tree only bears fruit in spring. So you see this? This is when we go bye-bye. And I think this one also only bears fruit in spring. This one will not allow us to get anything. So if this happens, chop down your trees. They're not worth the time and effort. They really aren't worth your time and effort after that. You may as well just chop them down, get what you need, and then go to the market and get the new fruit trees you need. So if that does happen, don't feel too bad. If you're wondering, oh, but Uncle Rusty, why is this not working? That's exactly why. Certain things will only grow in certain seasons. So always be aware of that. Now it is raining. I'm very grateful. And it looks like all of our crops are actually just growing really nicely, despite it being summer. I legit thought I didn't have summer crops, but we do need new crops. So I might get rid of some of these crops once they are done. As you can see, we need a lot. Banana. That peach sapling is so expensive. Do I really wanna spend all that money on a peach sapling? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to be spending all that money on a peach sapling. I know we probably need it, but like, my goodness. Criminy Christmas. Now, you can obviously keep the other trees up if you want to throughout the year, so that when it cycles back to what it needs to cycle back to, you'll have the trees ready. It's just for me, I just prefer taking them down so they don't take space. But we're not even remotely done with how we want this farm to look. So before you yell at me, there's a method to my madness. All right? There's a method to my method. And if you don't know what my method is, I can't help you. All right? Perfect. So we essentially have a whole lot of other stuff going for us. Now, we got an achievement here on the farm building. Boom, fruit trees, which is weird because I had those already. We can start getting cooking. Now, we can make a cooking pot, which we need brick for, and brick is 2 clay. So I'm going to start making a kitchen here. I am. I think we just get like the ball rolling and smash out these achievements. And then eventually worry about the semantics behind all of what we're trying to achieve here. Now where's my clay, bro? I had more than 1 clay. That's for damn sure. You kidding me? Do I not have clay? Okay, hold on. How do I make clay? Is it something I have to farm? That might be a problem. I can probably find clay in the ocean, though. Pretty much 100% sure you can find clay in the ocean. So I shouldn't have too much of a problem, I think. Well, I'm just going to go do this then. We'll just take our clay here and just, go turn it into bricks along. But I'm a little bit worried because I should have another piece of clay. But I'm either not seeing it, which, happens on the frequent, or I actually legit don't have another piece of clay, which kind of sucks. Now, if I was a market boy, who would sell me that ish? That's the real question. If we can get this done, that would be great. The bookkeeper disappears after a while. By the way, you do have a storage individual, so if you want to do like safe and you want to do a whole bunch of linking tools and stuff like that, there is a controller. There's a whole lot of stuff here. So if you need your storage to go through, check the storage smith. All right, let's see. Animal feed, miracle, friendship necklace. Now, you can buy these spawn crates. So these spawn crates happen to be really good. You can get goats, rabbits, a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you want to do that, that's up to you. Prismatic coin is 16 million gold. Don't bother with that. You're going to make a lot of money later on. Don't you worry. I want to get the blaze banker just to knock out that achievement. Barkeeper. I want to see, does the blacksmith actually sell armor? No, he do not. That kind of sucks. Carpenter, cleric. Whoa, the pickerang. Levitation, lubricant, hearthstone. Hearthstone is really good, by the way. You find a hearthstone, you are made, because that can get you home real quick. Cleric, farmer, fisher, leatherworker. Leatherworker. You can buy a backpack from him, by the way. There's some stack upgrades there. I don't think we're going to find anything. Librarian, name, label, enchantment table. You cannot make an enchantment table, by the way. At least I don't believe so. Enchantment table. So if you want to do any kind of enchanting, guess what? You have to buy it from the librarian. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. If you thought you were going to make it and you were going to do what you wanted to do, let me tell you how life can disappoint you. Okay? I'm going to buy 16 of the seed, as usual. We're going to buy some wheat seeds, although I think I got wheat over there, but I'm going to buy regardless. I'm going to buy bell peppers. We don't really need melons because I think that... Did I slam out the melons? Let me just check here. Pantry, summer crops. Melons are sorted, so I'm really not going to bother with melons, in all honesty. If you want to, go right for it. Please feel free to do that. Oats. In the summertime when the weather is hot, you can shut right up and sweat your balls off. I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. Okay, not much change. Once these crops have grown, I will get the new crops going and we can sort that out. And I think the next thing I want to do is really work on that storage. I'm going to be real with y'all. I really want to work on that storage. I do. I want to work on that storage. Let's put stuff we need in here. I'm just going to keep my shears on me because we need that for later. And I really need to upgrade to iron tools. If I'm going to be honest with you, I feel naked without my tools. And the reason I'm so delayed is because we're trying to get our cows to trust us so I can start farming them for leather, man. If I could just get some leather from these moos, then we can start getting our ish together. You know what I mean? Look at this, by the way. Look how nice that is. The ducks and everything are starting to do their thing. Just pet the quacks. Make sure they've got feed. And yeah, we're starting to see a lot of more things. Yeah, no, you guys just need to sit. Just sit. Please do not follow me. Whatever you do, do not follow me. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was 4 chickens. I kind of want to make 2 more of these so the ducks can also put their, you know, their eggs in one basket. That was a duck joke. Terrible one, but a joke nonetheless. All right, mayonnaise machine, baby. Look at that, mayonnaise. Bam. Wait, hold on. I made a bit of money. So let's just put that money away. And again, that's from fishing. I got a whole iridium coin just from fishing. So always remember, fishing is good. Especially if you pick the correct leveling up. Now, you can always go with something else if you feel you don't want to go the route I've gone. The fish ponds are also pretty much very good. They just take a little bit of space. Is 3 hearts trusting? No. 3 hearts is not trusting enough yet. Fine, though. Piggy, I need to get you a friend, don't I? Very much need to get you a friend. Where are you sitting at? Not enough yet. Okay. I think I'm going to go look for a pig. Now, if I check my map... By the way, someone did say, I forgot to mention the previous comment, but if you press J, you'll find the correct map. You will. I like to use M because M will show me the kind of things I need. And it looks like there's a pig over by our mines. So I am going to go and fetch a piggy so that our other piggy is not so alone. Then we've got pigs. And then I want to get 2 sheep and I'm going to get 2 goats eventually. That's what I want to do. And if you don't have any animals in and around your facility, you'll have to buy them. You will. You'll have to buy them. But I'm sure all you clever Minecrafters out there, you know what to do. You don't need my advice, all right? You know exactly what to do. You know how to get a pig from point A to point B without issue. But in case you do have extra animals lying around doing nothing, you can shift right-click, pick up the pig, and then there you go. You will have a wonderful time picking up. And you can run around with cows and sheep. If you can catch a deer, go for it. Because apparently deer are really good. So make sure to do that. But, you know, Noah had 2 of each animal on the ark. And I'm going to be the same. I'm going to make sure that my animals have friends. So here you go, Mr. Piggy. Here's a friend for you. Okay? Don't you worry. Pig went too long without food. There's food for you. Don't you worry. What the? Anyone else see that? Was that just me? Why did he blink like a fairy? Alright, perfect. Look at that beautiful rain. Honestly, it's just so gorgeous. It is. It's just absolutely magnificent. Oh, the lightning struck the sea there. Poseidon is mad at Zeus, and Zeus told him where to go. That's basically how that whole conversation went. So I'm going to take my shears now, and I hope the bees don't get mad. No, the bees don't get mad. I kind of want that, please. I'm going to have to run in here and go get that, but it's fine. There we go. Do you have anything to shear? No? Okay. Perfect. So we've got a little bit of stuff here for honey blocks and honeycomb and stuff like that, which we will need for later on. So this kind of stuff, just make sure you save it because we are going to need it for later on. You don't need to worry too much about it. So we made pretty steady progress. I think we're a little slow, but, you know, that's just me. I feel like I'm just a little bit slow in showing what this mod pack has, but I'm kind of behind the 8-ball here, if I'm going to be honest with you all. I really am kind of behind the 8-ball here with how I've been treated this mod pack. Especially considering that I've been, you know, spawned in a nether fortress that if I turn a corner and there's a nether skeleton there, or wither skeleton, not nether skeleton, I am boned. No pun intended. I am actually just fully on bone around. But we got a banana sapling and our pine is going nicely. So what I'm going to ask you guys is let me know in the comment section of the video if you guys do want to see the whole grind of what we're doing, like from start to finish. And if you would like longer episodes or if you're fine with the 30-minute episodes. But I feel like I'm probably going to make sure that we prepare for the next episode rather than just winging it every single time. Which means I'll probably do some off-camera stuff. But if you want to see the whole shebang, you let me know and I will grind every episode down to the very core of whatever we're doing, in all honesty. But I've now made that one tree each because why not? We're only going to need one tree for each. If we eventually expand our tree farm, which I want to do, oh my gosh, why? Why you do this? I keep pressing the wrong button. All right, let's see here. What can I do so long? We need a sleep anywhere. So I need 3 artist canvas for that. That's expensive. Make a ship. We want to make the seed maker. I said I wanted to get cooking. So we need brick. Let me see if the ocean close by me has any clay. Or if I'm going to have to go to the beach. I think I might actually have to go to the beach and just like hang around there. There is a beach over there, so I'm going to go there. And if we can find clay, we'll make the pot. If not, then I'll probably spend some time trying to look for clay. But I know the ocean has some of it. Like it's not there. Anything in this barrel? No, this is a barrel golem. You need to come with me, Sonny Jim. You need to come with me. That's what needs to happen. All right, let's see here. All right. I love that it tells you what tool you also have to use. That's really good. I love it. All right, let's see. I'm also just going to grab all of this because why not? I kind of do wish that, you know, the crops that you grab out here also yield something, but that's just me being a little bit selfish. Now, I need to be careful. It is nighttime here. And I think that's sand. That looks like sand. Kind of hard to see in the middle of the night. You know, there we go. Clay. Beautiful. Let's go make that pot, shall we? Let's go make that pot. Perfect. Just to make the cooking pot. That's all I really want. Just want to make a cooking pot. I make a cooking pot, I'm a happy boy. Ooh, we got new berries now. Boysenberry. So if you find any of these, you know, just grab them. Free money, free food. Who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like free money and free food? Exactly. I see you out there. You like free money and you like free food. That's how we do. This is how we do. This is how this village got absolutely destroyed at one point or another. Luckily, mobs don't spawn on the surface. Unless you know, somehow manage to break the rules of the mod pack. And these slimes seem to spawn zombie slimes whenever they want to. I am going to work a little bit on like making the farm a little bit, you know, more beautiful and not just this haphazard amalgamation of ridiculousness that I got going on, you know? I don't want to be that guy, but I just feel like maybe, just maybe, my farm is not well kept, if I'm going to be honest. Oh, no. Let's do like so. I don't think I have anything here. I'm going to put you in here. We are going to keep the clay, and then I need iron. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need 1 earth crystal. Bam. I'm going to open these because why not? We need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you got me? Some goodies? Always some good old lapis, eh? Always some good old lapis. Can never go wrong with a nice bit of old lapis. All right, perfect. V. 1, 2. You know, when I take the thing out and I put it right back in. What is wrong with me? There, and there. Boom, cooking pot. Look at that. We have a cooking pot. Bam. Cooking pot. Done, baby. Hello? Are you not going to give me the achievement? Hello? Cooking pot? Hello? Hello? Yeah, thank you. I will make a table for this eventually, but we got some farmer salad. And that's all the time I have for this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you did, please do consider leaving a like, subscribing for more Society Sunlit Valley. Thank you for all the love on the series. Let me know how you guys have been enjoying it. And let me know if you would like to see longer episodes, so if you're fine. And let me know if you want to see the grind or not. I will leave it up to you. And until next time, Uncle Rusty says, be the best chef you can be. Hello there, Uncle Rusty here. Welcome back to Blacksmith Master. Today, to sort out our shop. That's what we need to do. We need to sort out our cash flow.